Oh, what's this? This guy's playing rock, paper, scissors behind me. Hey, who's this? All right, the TDM clan. What is this? Up, Apika? Apika? Upika? All right, man. Best out of three. Sorry if I butchered your name. Shout out to the TDM clan. Oh, and he got me. All right. Scissors does, in fact, cut paper. All right, TDM clan. Upika. Apika. Here we go. I have rock. Watch him throw paper. Oh my gosh, here we go. Oh, he got me. All right, all right. Shout out to the TDM clan. You got me, man. All right, with the rose and everything. All right, let's go to the build video. Let's go. Now, before we get started with today's build video, I just want to make it abundantly clear. No, there was no update today. There was no title update today. There were no changes today, and there were no fixes today. There was actually nothing done today at all. Now, remember, yesterday I read the patch notes, but I will remind you that yesterday I also told you that they removed the date and time in which that patch would go live, that they have postponed Title Update 21.2. So until we have further news about that, just note that that update is not live. The clan XP, all of that is still broken. I mean, to simply look at that, just go to your just go to your clan board, you'll see it's still broken. Anyways, let's get into the build video because I have one that I've been mentioning quite a bit recently, and well, I'm finally ready to show you what I got. Here we go. What's going on, YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 build video. Now, shout out to the DoD Disciples of Doom. And in today's build video, I'm going to bring to you a Striker tank build that you can use in PvP, PvE, in the open world, or even in the dark zone. So sit back, relax, grab that popcorn. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know what you think in the comments section below. Here we go. We're going to start off with the build breakdown, and then we will get into the gameplay. Now remember, all of the timestamps and everything will be added at the end of the live premiere, so you can come back and check it out afterwards. Now, starting off at the top, we have the Firewall specialization, and this is used with PvP in mind, or the Dark Zone in mind, because every time you pop a armor kit using this specialization, there is a passive talent that will regenerate your health and your armor for 200% over, I don't know, I think it's like 20 seconds or so. Now, a lot of people in the Dark Zone, what they will do is, even if they have a little bit of damage taken, they will pop this armor kit and then rush whatever players they're going against or whatever enemies they're going against, because that regeneration passive talent works wonders in the Dark Zone and in PvP. Now, you can use whatever specialization you want. I'm just letting you know that's the only reason why I'm using it for today's build, and it's because of PvP and the Dark Zone. But if you're choosing to use this without the Dark Zone or PvP, by all means, use whatever you want. It does not matter. Now, as far as the weapons, again, they don't matter either. To be honest, all you need is this build combination, and you can put whatever weapons in place of mine that you want. I am just using these two because, in my opinion, in my personal opinion, these are the two best burst damage weapons in the game right now. As far as the sidearm, use whatever you want, but I have my placeholder here, the backup boomstick, with preservation, damage to targets out of cover. Now let's talk about these weapons. Now, first and foremost, yes, I am using the Ouroboros. It is the best burst damage weapon in the game. The best. Not only that, but using this with Striker is a no-brainer, because this gives you stacks quicker than just sitting there trying to use an ACS shotgun or the rock and roll, especially with the rock and roll reload bug that is still in the game. In my opinion, I would just use the Ouroboros, something with really high RPM, just to get your stacks up quick, and get your damage up quick as well. Now, the Ouroboros with Striker, it has an RPM of 1688 with a 50 round magazine, and the base damage is just starting out at 67.1k. And mind you, this is on a full tank build. Full tank. Everything is blue on this entire build. Now, with that being said, the Ouroboros, I wouldn't say it's broken with this build, but it's definitely super, I don't know, I want to say OP. It's overpowered. I mean, it feels that way anyways, because you're a full-on tank, and then as soon as you get your stacks up, you're melting everything. Named enemies, elites, chungas, it does not matter. With this weapon and with striker stacks, it is game over. Not only that, but we have Catharsis stacks to raise our weapon damage even further. We have Obliterate stacks to raise our damage even further. And we're rocking Grupo to have, the highest crit damage that we can possibly have for this build. Now, before we go any further, let me just do a side note here. I know a lot of you might not have the Ouroboros. If you need the Ouroboros and you want me to help you, let me know in the comments in this video. Let me know what platform you are on. I will tally up and I'll see, okay, there's 38 people that need it on PC. Let's go do PC runs. If there's only 2 people on PC, but there's 52 people on PlayStation that need it, I'm going to go jump on PlayStation and help some people. So let me know what platform you're on, and if you're serious, if you need help and you really want this weapon, just let me know, and I'll figure out, what I can do to try to help. I am always down to helping people get this weapon. We got one last week with McWayne while we were both streaming, and it was a lot of fun to help people go through the incursion. But you got to tell me what platform you're on, and you have to make sure you are build ready for the incursion. Now, with that side note out of the way, let's get back to the build video. Now, my secondary is going to be the Shield Splinterer. Now, again, you can use whatever SMG AR combo you want. If you do not have this combination, I will tell you one good substitute, and this is it. Your one good substitute would be the Technician Specialization with a Vector 45 and Kingbreaker. That way you can run Flatline, Perfect Flatline, have the Technician Specialization give you the Link Laser Pointer, and you're good to go. However, with that in mind, this combination that I'm showing you is going to hit harder and faster. Yeah, giggity, that's what she said. Now, the Shield Splinter with Striker, it's hitting at over 1,000 RPM. So both of my weapons are over 1,000 RPM, with the Ouroboros over 1,600 RPM. But back to the Shield Splinter, this is the named F2000. So it has Perfect Optimist on here. I have damage to targets out of cover and over 1,000 RPM with a 60 round magazine. And that's what makes this weapon so special, is that with Project Resolve at, the start of this year's content, they kind of pushed the F2000 and the Shield Splinter to like top tier, because not only did they up the RPM, they also upped the magazine size. And it's just insane how people are not using this as much. I think I use this on, 90% of my builds right now. It's really hard to put down because the burst damage, and then by the time you're at the end of your magazine, you're hitting extremely hard with that Perfect Optimist. I don't know. It's a good weapon. Highly recommend. Now, again, if you do not know how to unlock this, you have to hunt down and eliminate all of the Year 1 hunters and open up the ivory chest that is in the base of ops. And those are my weapons. Now, I already talked about my placeholder sidearm, so let's talk about the build. Everything is rolled armor, so we're at 1.9 million armor total, but that is only with a little bit of expertise. Remember that all of these could go to expertise 26, so I am nowhere near that. You could probably get to 2 million armor if you fully max it out, but I don't have the exotic components, nor do I have the patience to do that right now. Now, the Striker. What makes the Striker so sought after right now is the damn stacks, man. These things are ridiculous. And the way that they change Striker, you're not going to lose the stacks that quick. So what people are doing, especially in the Dark Zone, is they're clearing supply drops, DZ drops, whatever you want to call them, the landmarks, patrols. They're just clearing out as many enemies as they possibly can to keep those Striker stacks up. That way, whenever it is time to PvP, they're already sitting at over 100+ weapon damage bonus, just waiting to rain down hate upon you. You know what I mean? So I noticed this build a lot whenever I was running that bonk build about a week ago or so, and I kept telling people that because of that, I was going to run a striker build just to show you the counter to the bonk build, because with really tanky enemies or really tanky players, what they try to do is they try to just face tank you, or they just try to chicken dance their way out of an engagement. And what happens with this striker build is that even if they're chicken dancing, even if they're trying to face tank you, whatever, as soon as you get your stacks up, it doesn't matter what they're doing, they're going to be dead. It's just a matter of when. It's not an if question, it's a when. Like, are you going to chicken dance for 30 seconds and then let me kill you, or are you just going to let me kill you? Because either way with Striker, as soon as you get your stacks up, it's game over. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, let's talk about Striker. I am using the backpack, so I do get the extra talent called Risk Management, so just keep that in mind here. But for the Striker gear set bonuses, we get Weapon Handling, which is nice, helps with the reload and accuracy. Rate of Fire, which we didn't need, but it's a nice little bonus. And then the 4-piece Striker's Gamble. Now, before I talk about the 4-piece, let's talk about the extra talent that I have. And this extra talent, what it does is it changes that 4-piece bonus. So the talent is called Risk Management. It increases your weapon damage per stack from 0.65 to 1%. Just so you know, this is a 35% increase in damage. 35%. So whenever you want to compare this to Vigilance or what have you, this is a 35% increase to your overall damage as soon as you get your stacks up. So rocking the Striker backpack with the 4-piece is super, super, super smart, especially if you don't have the time to get the 200 stacks. You want to at least have the 100 stacks with 100% damage. And that's exactly what this does, is it gives you the opportunity to, stay at that 100 stacks, yeah, whatever, but now you're at 100% damage. And that's where it kind of tips the scales over into your corner. Because, yeah, Striker, it's only good with the stacks up. But with the stacks up, it's ridiculously good. That's what people fail to mention is that, yeah, you got to get your stacks up. But it's stupid strong once you do. It really is. So the Striker's Gamble talent is, let's see here. So it says, weapon hits increase the total weapon damage by 1%, stacking up to 100. So that is 100% damage. Now, on top of that, it says that you will lose 1 stack per second between 0 and 50. That's really not much. So if I'm sitting at 50 stacks, it's going to take 50 seconds to lose all of those stacks. You see what I'm getting at here? So when people are getting their 100 stacks and keeping them, it's ridiculous how long they can keep these stacks active, and then they'll run up to you when you're rogue, or they'll pop rogue on you, knowing that they have all of this extra weapon damage. Now, with the Striker all ironed out there, let's talk about the attributes. So starting with the backpack, we have armor for the core, crit damage with a crit damage mod. We're going all crit damage because the Ouroboros is the star of this show. And again, if you need one, just let me know in the comments and what platform. We'll try to make it happen for you, okay? Just let me know. If you don't let me know, I can't help you. Going down to the gloves, we have armor for the core, crit hit damage. To the knee pads, again, armor for the core, crit hit damage. And, well, you guessed it, holster. This time, crit chance with armor on the core. Reason being is I could not find a crit damage one to put armor on, so I had to just switch things around and have crit chance here. Now, with that being said, let's jump over to the chess piece, and this is Grupo, the Grupo Sombra chess piece. So the Grupo Sombra brand set bonus for this build, we get 15% crit hit damage. For the attributes, we have armor for the core, double crit with a crit damage mod. And then, of course, the talent Obliterate. So Obliterate is amazing with Striker. The reason being is as you are getting your Striker stacks, you are getting your Obliterate stacks at the same time. It's awesome. Not only that, but if you're running close to max cap for crit chance, or you're running an SMG just in general, you're going to get Obliterate maxed out fairly quick, and it is super easy to maintain. There's no cooldown. So within the 10 seconds, as long as you get a crit hit, you can maintain all 25 stacks the entire time. It's really cool. Now the Grupo giving us the crit hit damage on the brand set bonus and the mod and with the attributes. This just helps out our overall damage with that Ouroboros because we're getting the weapon damage from the Obliterate and the Striker. So we needed something to give us more oomph for the crit hits. And that's where Grupo jumps in. And then finally, we have the Catharsis. So in PvP, especially in the Dark Zone, people love their skill builds. They love their status builds. They love running fire, burn, ensnare, disrupt, confuse, whatever it is. The kitchen sink they like to throw at you. And well, the Catharsis helps with all of that and more. Because this exotic mask comes with the talent Vicious Cycle. My bad. Now, Vicious Cycle, taking damage will build up stacks. Well, these stacks will give you weapon damage. So the more damage you're taking, the more you're hitting harder and harder and harder. Now, the thing is that with this mask, it only goes up to 30 stacks. So you can only get hit 30 times before it maxes out. Now, at max stacks, you're at plus 30% weapon damage. However, if you take any additional damage, that will take all of your stacks away, and then it will heal you. So it'll drop a healing cloud on the ground that will heal you for 10% of your max armor, but it will also clear all status effects. So for example, you get shot with a burn sticky. That burn sticky is hitting you, hitting you, hitting you, hitting you, but because you're tanky at 1.9 million armor, you can take it, right? But for some reason, that burn duration is just ticking all the way through, and then you're at your health. Well, thankfully, with the Vicious Cycle talent, as long as it purges that cycle, it'll take away all of those status effects, and then it'll also heal you at the same time. So that's pretty cool. And another thing about this mask is it can keep cycling over and over and over and over and over. So if you're steadily taking damage, it'll drop the healing cloud, it'll purge, whatever, and then it'll immediately start building up those stacks again. Really cool. Now, as far as the attributes for this exotic mask, we have armor for the core, incoming repairs, and armor regen with a crit chance mod. Now, the reason being is we're at 59 crit chance, so we're 1% away from max, and then we're at 142 crit hit damage, which isn't bad when we're using an exotic without any crit, and we're using gear set items that give us half the attributes. So these are pretty damn decent numbers having the build that we have. Now, let me think. I believe that's it. So you want to use the firewall for the medkit. You want to use these weapons for the burst damage. You want to use Striker with a crap ton of armor. That way you can build your stacks up. Obliterate to complement the Striker. And then Catharsis to help increase your survivability. As far as the skills here, this is my Dark Zone setup. So I'm using a decoy and a EMP sticky. I like the EMP sticky more than the jammer pulse because the EMP sticky will last longer. It has a far longer duration, but also it staggers people, and then you can face tank them and get your stacks up. And then the decoy, of course, get out of a sticky situation, easy peasy. And that, my dear agents, is my Striker tank build. Now going to the stats, this is for the Ouroboros, 67.1k for base damage, 22.3 for PvP, just under max for crit chance, 142 crit damage, and 70 for the headshot. Don't forget about the damage to targets added cover. Offensive tab, we're at 36% all weapons damage bonus and 30% SMG damage bonus. So every time we're using the Ouroboros, we're starting out at 66% damage bonus total. We do have risk management on the Striker backpack to go with the Striker's Gamble. We also have Obliterate to complement the Striker's Gamble and Vicious Cycle to help us stay alive. We are just, really close to it saying 2 million armor. I mean, we're at 1.94 million. We have a little bit of armor regen because of the Catharsis, and we're sitting at 363k health. I do have 10% explosive resistance and hazard protection, but that's due to my watch level. So here's my disclaimer for all my build videos. I am sitting at watch level 8,854. That means all these boxes are maxed out 50 of 50. Now, if you are at or above shade level 1000, you can copy and paste my build and get the exact same numbers and results. However, if you are below shade level 1000, some of these boxes are not going to be maxed out. So whenever you go to copy and paste my build, some of your numbers might be lower. It's okay. Don't freak out. It's still a great build to use, I promise you. Just put it together and let me know what you think in the comments. And that's it for the build breakdown. If you found this helpful or informative in any way, shape, or form, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Support the channel by subscribing. And let me know what you think in the comments section below. And finally, shout out where you're from. It's always cool to see where everyone's from. But that's it for me. I'm Kamikazevondoom. Take care of yourself. And I'll see you in the next one, all right? Enjoy the rest of your day. Peace out, all that jazz. And roll that footage. All right. Now for the gameplay, I am using this build for the Dark Zone. So I'm going to primarily be showing this build in the Dark Zone, but I will also show PvE gameplay later and also some more conflict PvP. But for the most part, this build is made for the Dark Zone, I will admit, but you can use it wherever you want, and that's why I will show gameplay of me using it in other places. But this will really shine in the DZ. Reason being is you have multiple ways of getting your stacks and keeping your stacks, and then whenever people want to mess with you or PvP, you'll already have a big upper hand because you'll have stacks up. Or you'll have some sort of stacks ready. And then even not, without stacks, it doesn't matter because you're still tanky enough to where you can get stacks just by going up against some players anyways. But here, I'll show you how easy it is to get Memento and get Striker and Obliterate stacks. It's super easy. You can see Obliterate's already almost max. Alright, Obliterate is max. Got a shotgunner on us. But you can just see now they're just melting. I'm not even at max stacks yet either. But you can, they're all gone. Ooh, system corruption chest. Oh, crap. I'm gonna have to extract that. That's a good one. I'm down. There's the boss, and the boss is dead.
Contaminated gear.
Meow. You can just see how fast they just melt. And that's with max Striker and max Obliterate stacks.
Landmark has been cleared.
We just cleared that landmark, I don't know, what, 45 seconds maybe? Maybe a minute? And we were just messing around. It's not like I was trying to like speed run that or anything. And that's because as soon as you get your stacks up, it's over. Game over. And then you can see even me running away. We're still at, what, 50 stacks? Now it's going down. Maybe we're at 30 stacks now. It's a good starting point. And then if anyone were to creep up, just pop rogue and boom, you have your stacks right there. Ready and able. But it looks like I have some exotics I can get. There we go.
Contaminated gear.
Hey, there's an exotic right there. Yeah, it looks like all the chests are up. So I'm going to hit all the chests. I'll extract. And then we'll see what to do after that. But my primary reason of making this build was for the Dark Zone. I noticed that using the Bonk build last week, the only two things to really take it out were snipers and striker. So, striker it is. I'm not a big sniper guy. Never will be. But I can definitely put on a nice little tanky striker and have some fun that way, of course. The only thing is you do have to build your stacks, but it is very easy to build them with the Ouroboros. Oh, there we go. Piece of candy.
Now detecting contaminated gear.
Ah, I did not get a exotic. Come on. And then what I'll do later is I'll probably just join someone random on Heroic and do some gameplay that way. And then I'll jump into Conflict just to show you that you could use this in Conflict as well. But in reality, I would only use this in the Dark Zone. But you can definitely use this in Heroic Open World if you want.
Contaminated gear detected.
I think this works wonders. Here's a Heroic landmark, all right? So here we go. Ready?
Engaged.
Remember, I started with 0 stacks. I'm already near max Obliterate. All right, there's max Obliterate.
I'm right here.
Yeah, I see you.
Scott, on the mark.
There we go. And the cool thing about this is I'm not going to lose my striker stacks immediately.
Detecting additional
And then that way, I'll get my armor back right there. And then as soon as they run in, I'm still at max Obliterate and I have striker. Let's see. And now we're right back into it. Bye-bye. But this is a heroic landmark. I mean, you can see everything's just, it's getting melted.
detecting additional hostile contacts.
And this is what I mean. This is exactly what this build is meant for. It's for the Dark Zone. Look at this. There's the boss. Boss is dead.
Contaminated gear
Did
detected.
you see that? That wasn't even with a full magazine. I mean, I'm killing 2 elites with 1 magazine. 2.
Tango built that.
I do wish that Striker was like Striker back in Div 1 days, where it would heal you. But I mean, come on. Look at that. That was easy.
Landmark has been cleared.
That was easy.
Contaminated gear
Easy
detected.
heroics. You see what I mean? Like, come on. This is a shoe-in for a give me build.
Contaminated.
If you ever need like a mulligan, just put on a striker. This is your mulligan build. It's like no matter what, you're gonna do just fine in the Dark Zone. Just put on a striker build. It's a give me. You know what I mean? I mean, we just flew through that heroic. We've been in the Dark Zone maybe for what, 5-6 minutes. We've already gone through 2 landmarks, and we've gotten what, 1 or 2 exotic components. Not bad. And that's the power of Striker. It's not bad. I like it. And let me know what you think. How do you run Striker? But we all know that Striker is a heavy hitter. Heartbreaker is the next best, I think, maybe. But I do love me some Striker. Let's see if I can get these last 2 chests while these people are fighting each other. Oh, that one was hit. Probably means this next one was hit too. Let's see where these people are fighting each other. They're probably just fighting each other at the checkpoint. Yeah. Looks like they're actually fighting at the checkpoint. And then we'll check this last exotic chest. And we'll go extract. I'll show you some more gameplay. I mean, it's just ridiculous. The thing with Striker is you just want something with high RPMs. Oh,
Now
there we go.
detecting contaminated gear.
I did not get a exotic. Mm-mm-mm. Uh-oh. Time to extract. He's gonna shoot me in the back like that. He'll follow me down here when I extract. It's what they do in the dark zone. They creep. Or do they call it lurk? Nah, they creep in the dark zone. They creep. He can creep all the way over here to this here extraction there, buddy. Yeah, they're following. Woohoo!
Chopper inbound.
Extraction called for.
And this is what I mean. If I were to pop Rogue right now, he'd die instantly.
Locked on.
Because I'm already at 50 stacks. And near max Obliterate. And I'm near max for Catharsis stacks, so I'd just hit really, really stupid hard.
Extraction helo. Almost within range.
Didn't want to get stuck there.
Helo in place.
Helo arrived.
Extraction begun. Chopper will leave in 30 seconds.
Not bad. Not bad. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I pop Rogue? What do you guys think? Should I pop Rogue? Here, I'll pop Rogue. Yeah, here we go. Popping Rogue.
Everything's aboard and ready to go.
Hostile defender drone. Detected.
For all of you that said yes, pop Rogue, there you go. Don't ever say I don't make you happy. Are you not entertained? Are you not? All right, I'm done. Okay. All right, let's keep pushing with the gameplay. All right. I was going to just go ahead and jump over to like PvE gameplay. Yep, But I had a feeling this guy was about to come right back out, so hold on. We're going to extend this a little bit further. Yo, what up, man? All right, here we go. Round 2. Unbreakable. Gone. Bye-bye. GG's. GG's. Let me take out these NPCs. I bet this guy's going to come out again. I mean, he came right out. I didn't even make it to the control point, or the checkpoint, and he already came back out. That's crazy. No, here he is again. Down, down, down. There we go. I mean, round 3. I got you again. Got you again. He's going to keep coming out. Here, let me go take care of these NPCs over here. Yeah, I'll take care of these NPCs. Well, that's the thing about Striker. You can see my stacks just stay up. And watch. I'm going to take care of these NPCs. He's probably going to try to shoot me in the back. And then I'm going to wax him. Because look at my stacks. Look at my stacks. And now I'm at max Catharsis. Oh, and here he is. Hold on. Melted. Oh, my God. Bro, get out of here. Oh, more NPCs. Look at this. And now I'm going to stay at max stacks. Oh, this is stupid. This is stupid. Oh, so good. Yo, did this just say we had rogue agents? All right, here we go. Heroic rogues. Oh, snap, dude. We do have rogue agents. All right, here we go. The Tombs. Rogue agents. Oh, there's going to be like 5 of them. Oh, this is going to suck.
Defender drone detected. Hostile incinerator turret detected. Hostile Mender Seeker mine detected. Hostile assault turret detected. An agent needs assistance. Hostile Stinger hive detected.
Come on, I got him. I got him, I got him. There we go. One down.
Agent down.
Heal up, heal up. Oh! Oh, we got him. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. And bye-bye. Look at that.
Rogue agent
Look
eliminated.
at that. We did that in about 90 seconds. In about 90 seconds, we just killed, what, 5 rogue agents? Striker Obliterate. I'm telling you, put this on. Oof. Let's just jump straight back to some more gameplay. And we're going to start off with PvP footage. Now, I know I kept saying the Dark Zone, because that is the #1 place to use this build, but I know everyone and their mom is going to say, well, what about Conflict, Kamikaze? Well, here you go. We're going to be playing Conflict. Now, this is going to be on the map Capital Ruins, and this is going to be the game mode Skirmish. Now, Skirmish is 4v4 PvP. First team to 20 kills wins. Now, shout out to my team and shout out to the other team. Everything is random, so I just solo queued into this match. So my team's random, the other team's random. Hopefully we have a good game. Now, it looked like a majority of my opponents were clanned up, so it looks like we might be going up against a full group, which is fine. It's what happens. Look at this. Good group of agents here. I'm digging it. All right, so GG's ahead of time. Hopefully we have a good game. Let's see what happens here. But again, I highly recommend using this one in the Dark Zone, but I do want to show that it works in Conflict as well. It's just a tanky-ass, you know, Striker build. Now, if you haven't yet, hit that thumbs up. Support the channel. You know the whole spiel.
Wipe out the enemy before
We're
you
making
run
our
out of
way to
reinforcements.
102,000 subscribers. Thank you all so much for the ongoing support. Now, I think I ran too far out. I want to change my skills. Yeah. I'm using my Dark Zone skills. Whatever. All right, let's go. Can't leave Maple out there all by himself. And here we go. GG's. Shout out to my team and shout out to the other team. We do have 2 of them are on the same clan. Let's see what happens. Oh, snap.
Hive detected. Hostile restore hive detected.
Melted.
Hostile hive detected. An agent needs assistance.
Go, go, go. Nah, they ran. They ran hard.
Hostile firefly detected. Agent down.
Dude just threw a firefly. Oh, one of our guys is dead in the middle. Ooh. That hurt. But you see the Catharsis. Now we're tied up. Yep, I'm bringing the party.
About to come online. Boost. now
Boost.
active.
Right around the corner.
Allies are acquiring the boost.
Got it.
The boost has been taken by allies. Hostile stealer hive detected.
Oh, they had
Hostile
2 hives
restore
on
hive
us.
Detected.
That's what I mean, though.
Hostile assault turret.
I mean, the
detected.
Catharsis is battling these
Immediate medical
skills,
assistance
but
needed.
still, I mean, skills are going to be skills. Now, maybe like a
Agent
striker
incapacitated.
hazard. That might be like the ultimate. But then you wouldn't have any sort of... I don't know. I don't know. Striker is a tricky one to go by. But I tell you, what? Getting those stacks up in the Dark Zone or in PvE, and it's game over. See, they're just throwing skills. It's just non-stop.
An agent needs assistance.
It's kind of crazy. I don't want to pop my only med kit either. That sucks. Yeah. And then they're forcing us all to go
Hostile
center
firefly detected.
with all these skills.
Hostile
They're
hive
gonna see
detected.
me. They're gonna see me. Did they not see me?
I sent a specialization supply drop to your way.
Woo! Oh, dude. My Catharsis almost saved me.
Agent killed.
Did you guys see that? Wow. They did over 3 million damage to me on that. That was good. I think the Catharsis dropped twice. Really saved me there. We're up by 3. Nice. This isn't bad. I
Supply
like
drop
this
being
way
claimed by
more in the
friendly.
DZ because I can have my stacks up and everything just gets melted immediately.
Specialization
But,
supply drop is in friendly
I mean, you
hands.
can see in conflict, it's not bad.
Agent
Not
down.
bad. And it's not like we're going against, like, noobs. Like, they're all level 100.
Hostile assault turret detected.
I mean, these are the type of
Hostile
players,
Stinger
once they
hive
figure out
detected.
they're about to lose, they usually back out. See what happens. We're now up by 5.
Hostile restore hive detected. Hostile firefly detected.
The fight is halfway done.
An agent needs assistance.
There are no
Dude, there's
more
skills on
appropriate
both
forces.
sides of me, man. Skills on both sides of me. But you see, now I have my stacks up. So now with my stacks up, watch.
Hostile hive detected.
Oh!
Immediate medical assistance needed.
What? Hold on.
Agent
What happened there?
incapacitated. Agent killed.
It won't even
Agent
show me.
down.
Won't even show me what happened. Maybe he was running Unbreakable? Oh, he was running Unbreakable. Duh. I watched the proc. Yeah, there's only 2 up. Nah, we won. GG's. Yo, Jeff.
An agent needs assistance.
Jeff just went ham. We're about to give Jeff his freaking flowers. Get it, Jeff?
It's a win. Solid work.
Jump over to some Dark Zone, but I wanted to show what this thing did in some conflict. It's not bad. Does the job. I prefer all reds in conflict, to be honest, but you can do all blues. It's really not bad. I think the whole thing with conflict is you have to like spec into something like and do it legitimately. Like if you're going to go all red, you got to go all red. If you're going to go skills, you got to go all skills. And with this, I mean, we're going all blues and it works. I mean, just don't get hit with multiple hives and people shooting you all at the same time. The Catharsis can only do so much, but it does the job. I like it. I like it a lot. All right. It's not going to show us the leaderboard? Why is it taking so long? Is that because they all backed out? It is taking forever to get to the leaderboard. Come on. There we go. GG's. Give Jeff his roses here. This guy looks like he just came straight out of war. Jeff the Banker. You got it, man. That was a good game. We just watched you go ham. 14-2, 38 million damage. Nice. All right, let's move it on. Move it on.